I need to upload a few more long videos, and I found some of these old toy unboxing videos. I made them a long time ago, but I haven't uploaded them yet. Looks like right now is a good time to get those videos all uploaded. I hope you enjoy! We will be swapping out these 3 dolls with clothed versions. Wonder Woman, Supergirl, and Batgirl will be swapped out. These dolls come with clothes and they have more joint. We're also introducing these new dolls, Katana, Frost, Starfire, and Blackfire. We're waiting for one more doll to arrive in the mail, so we will have to wait. I will unbox these dolls when all of the dolls have arrived. You also requested for Incredibles, so the Incredibles are joining the channel too. We have Violet, Elastigirl, Mr. Incredible, Jack, Dash, and Edna. I will unbox them all when superhero girls arrive in the mail. In the meantime, we're going to work on this Make Your Own Superhero Girls comic book. It comes with 6 chroma sticks and a pen, some stickers to decorate the comic books, and 2 comic books to complete. Here is the first comic book. And here is the second comic book. Here is the instruction. First outline, then second, fill blacks. Next, color the images. Next, add graphics. Then add sound effects. And fill in the thought bubbles. And finally, add text. We are given these 6 chroma sticks and a pen. These sticks feel really smooth and very hard. They kind of feel like very hard wax-colored pencils. We have blue, green, purple, red, orange, and yellow. And finally, we are given a pen with double tips. One end is a fine liner and the other end is a marker. Alright, let's get started. First step is to outline all of the images. Okay, this is going to take some time. At least I have some pre-drawn lines that I can just outline. I can't draw something so pretty like these out of nothing. We have Supergirl, Batgirl, and Harley on the cover page. Their bodies are already drawn in faint gray lines, so we just have to outline them with our darker, thicker marker pen. On the first page, we have Harley doing her gymnastics. It looks like she is in her room. There is a lot of things in the background. I'm using the thinner side of the marker to outline the background and the thicker side to outline Harley. I want Harley to stand out from the background. Next, Harley is saying something. There is a speech bubble. She's going to need something interesting to say as an opening act. I'm not sure what yet. She needs to create some trouble. Again, I outlined the foreground with a thicker pen and outlined the background with a thinner pen. Let's move to the second page. We have 3 panels for this page. In the first panel, we have the Bat phone. I think it might be telling Batgirl about a new trouble brewing. In the second panel, Batgirl looks like she's responding to the message. In the third panel, Batgirl is recruiting Katana to help her out with the mission. Again, I'm outlining the foreground with a thicker pen. I'm also shading in all of the darker shades, like Batgirl's hair and her pants. On the third page, we have Batgirl running probably to the troubled area. Again, we have 3 panels, but Batgirl from the first panel is kind of taking up the entire page. Katana and Batgirl seems to be saying something to each other. I love how these panels and character placements are used to communicate action sequences. If this is a movie, these are multiple shots on multiple camera angles, but the same message is communicated with just 3 panels. Moving on to the next page, on the 4th page we have 4 panels. Catwoman landed on the first panel. She's greeted by Harley in the second panel. Katana seems to be making an entrance in the third panel. Harley seems to be very cool about the situation in the last panel. On the 5th page, things are getting very busy. We have Supergirl entering the scene, and she's making a grand entrance for herself. Looks like she needs to say something clever to introduce herself to the scene. Again, let's outline everything before we come up with the speeches. I used the thicker pen for the foreground, thinner pen for the smaller lines. Let's flip the page. 6th and the 7th page is a 2-page spread panels. Looks like there is a lot of action happening here. Supergirl seems to be making her move first. Then Harley says something cool, like she has a solution for everything. The camera zooms into Harley's face like she's making her move. Then Batgirl makes her move in the last panel. There's no background in these images, so we know these are action sequences. The background totally fades away during the action sequences in comic books. Let's flip the page again. We have another 2-page spread. We have Katana entering the scene. She also needs to say something really witty. I have no idea what yet. And then we have 3 girls stacked on top of each other, so it looks like they are coordinating their moves together. So I'm going to assume Katana said something that organizes these girls to team up. Of course, Harley and Catwoman are also going to team up too. It looks like Harley is suggesting something and Catwoman likes the idea, or maybe she has an idea of her own. Let's flip the page. We have Harley on the first 2 top panels. Looks like Harley's doing something. I'm not sure if she already did what she was going to do, or if she's having second thoughts about what she's about to do, or maybe this is her last warning before she unleashes her chaos. Looks like Batgirl is not scared. She looks like she's saying, "Bring it on." And we have a full page spread of these girls in their action poses. So maybe they are doing whatever they were planning on doing. Harley is making trouble, and Batgirl and Supergirl are putting everything back together. On the next page, we have Harley walking away. It looks like she is walking away to me. So Harley is done with her trouble. Looks like Catwoman agrees. They did whatever they came here to do. The fun is over. It's time to go home. It looks like the sun is setting in the background. Maybe Harley just got hungry and the world domination has to wait till tomorrow. On the next page, we have Katana, Supergirl, and Batgirl saying something like, maybe we won or something. And then we got a group shot at the end. Okay, that took forever to outline these pages. Next, we are going to color in the images as well as fill blacks as we go. So here goes. I remember going to a Comic-Con where there was the greatest Stan Lee himself as the main speaker. He told the stories of how hard it was to publish his comic books when he started. One thing that came out of that talk was the color of these comic books. Did you notice how these comic books are always printed in the same blue, green, and red colors? Apparently, it's something about the cost of the ink. It's not a coincidence that all these comic book heroes wear same combination of blue, green, and red. It's something about the limitation of the printing presses back in the days and the cost of those inks. Something about these colors were cheaper or something. These comic heroes got their costumes designed based on the cost of the ink. I thought that was really fascinating. Anyway, we need to go back and color everything in. We are not just limited to blue, red, and green this time. We have purple and yellow and orange too. This is really expensive comic book. This comic book is so colorful. If you look at really old comic books, they're monochromatic. Actually, most comic books these days are all monochromatic too. I think we just forget about coloring altogether for most of these comic books. But some comic books are so colorful these days. They are printed on those extra shiny thick papers and they use full color spectrum. Of course, these comic books are like ridiculously expensive too. Sometimes I'm a bit disappointed with these full color comic books because I think the artist should have to spend a lot more effort into making these pictures. It should be absolute masterpiece artwork on every page, not just the simple outlines like in cheaper comic books. These chroma sticks are very waxy. They also break easily. It's a little bit better than, say, Crayola crayons, but not quite as good as Prismacolor. I think the benefit of these sticks might be the thickness. It's easier to color in larger areas with fewer strokes. Since I have 6 colors, I decided to use purple for Batgirl's costume. Her hair is colored in orange. Her bat sign and her belt are colored in yellow. Katana's costume is colored in blue. Her hair is also blue. Some of these accent lines on her costumes are red. Catwoman is also getting her costume in purple. Harley's costumes are in red and blue. Her hair is also getting streaks of red and blue. Supergirl is getting her costume in blue and red with a hint of yellow for accent lines. Her hair is also yellow. Of course, the faces are already colored in, so I don't have to worry about coloring their faces. Gorgeous. We are almost halfway there. Anyone can make this comic book. It's like the hard work is already done for us. I wasn't a huge superhero comic book reader. First, I don't think I was the main audience for most of these superhero comic books, and it's hard to keep track of those stories over multiple comic book releases. I was more into those short 4-panel cartoons. They're funny and witty. I like cute cartoons, not overly complicated stories with overly muscular bodies. I like what is done with these superhero high girls. They look very different from the other comic book versions of these same characters. Actually, I would have preferred if they are looking even more like cartoons. The superhero high stories are so short anyway. The characters don't need to be too pretty. I'm always amazed by how these artists always manage to draw these same characters over and over again. Now there are software that can help automate these drawings, but in the old days, the artist had to draw these characters over and over again for every page. And they are always so consistent too. I can't even imagine how much effort and practice something like that would have required. I can barely do 10 pages of this without passing out in exhaustion. Comic book writing is really a labor of love. I don't think this is something you can force upon someone unless the person really loves to draw all day. Okay, so now the hard parts are done. Now it's time to add a story. Based on the images given, this is how I decided to create the story. Harley Quinn is looking for trouble. Harley Quinn hijacks all television stations. I want to be famous. Batgirl, we need your help. Bzzz. All TV stations are playing nothing but Harley's laugh. Oh my God. Zoom! Katana, are you with me? Superheroes are called to get Harley off the television shows. Leap! Ahem. As I was saying, Harley is on television! We must stop her! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Do you need help? Boom! Swoop! We can stop Harley! Pow! Come and get me! Ugh! Zap! We need to work together! Awesome! Catwoman, help me stop them! Leave it to me! As I was saying, everyone must watch me! Harley's show continued. Superhero girls, we are the last hope! Kapow! Crash! Finally, Harley went off the air! Now we can watch other shows. We saved the day! Ha ha ha! Now let's add some extra speech bubbles. Maybe next time it's not over. She's too unpredictable. So this is book number 1. Harley wants to be famous. And it reads like this. Harley Quinn is looking for trouble. Harley Quinn hijacks all television stations. I want to be famous. Bzz, Batgirl, we need your help. Batgirl! All TV stations are playing nothing but Harley's laugh. Oh my god. Zoom! Katana, are you with me? Superheroes are called to get Harley off the television shows. Leap! As I was saying, Harley's on television. We must stop her. Do you need help? Boom! Swoop! Supergirl! We can stop Harley. Pow! Come and get me! Zap! She's too unpredictable! We need to work together! Awesome! Catwoman, help me stop them! Leave it to me! Catwoman! As I was saying, everyone must watch me! Harley's show continued. Superhero girls, we are the last hope. Kapow! Crash! Finally, Harley went off the air. Maybe next time it's not over. Phew. Now we can watch other shows. We saved the day. That concludes book number 1. Am I on? We will come back. Am I on? Hello? Ha! You didn't think you can get rid of me that easily? As I was saying, what are you watching if you are not watching me? Thanks for watching!